In this video, we'll create our first picture using Leonardo AI and Stable Diffusion model. I'll guide you step by step, so let's get started. The first step is to click on Fine-tune Models from the toolbar. You can find this in the Advanced section. Click on it and an interface like this will appear. You will have options for platform models, community models, your models. Of course, this is going to be empty in the start since we don't have a model of our own. Moving on towards your favorite models. Any model that you like, you can favorite it here and find them. For now, I'll suggest you to start with platform models. Here you'll find a gallery of different models, which includes Leonardo Phonics, Leonardo Anime Excel, Leonardo Lightning Excel, Photoreal, SDXL Volume 1, and so many more, like Dreamshaper Volume 7, Leonardo Diffusion, RPG 4.0, Leonardo Select, Leonardo Creative, and many more. So let's choose Photoreal. It says Leonardo Photoreal is our latest innovation, a powerful pipeline designed to generate hyper-realistic photos and lifelike portraits. So let's continue generating with this model. An interface like this will appear. Don't worry after looking at this. We'll go into it step by step. So you can start by typing a prompt in this section, and 16 coins will be deducted from these 150. So let's explore this interface. First comes the number of images. You can select the number of images you want to produce. For example, you want to produce 2 images at the start, or 8. You can simply click on that. Next comes collections. So collections are selecting collections from the drop-down will add generated images in them. For now, our collections is empty, but once you collect several models, you can find from here. Next comes Photoreal. You can simply select that, or if you want to exclude, you can turn it off. And other options will start generating. We'll talk about this later. For now, let's include this. After this comes Alchemy. If you don't know about it, you can simply click on this question mark button. So it says our signature image pipeline, which brings premium, high fidelity image generation and coherence to all existing models. So it has Alchemy Volume 2, which is our evolving pipeline brings new, bespoke high fidelity Excel models. Then Photoreal Volume 2, a powerful pipeline designed to generate hyper-realistic photos and lifelike portraits. And then it takes Creative Control, Alchemy Refiner, and Exclusive Access. So if you want to include Alchemy, you can press on Let's Go. For now, let's exclude it and talk about other features. Then comes Transparency. It says generate images with transparent backgrounds. Avoid specifying a background in your prompt for best results. Not recommended for use with Leonardo Diffusion Excel. So if you want to include transparency, you can click on this, and if you want to exclude it, you can turn it off. Then comes public images. You can create public or private images by clicking on this. And next, very important feature, that is input dimension. This is the input resolution into Alchemy. Note that Alchemy's final output resolution is higher than this and is noted in the Alchemy section. So if you want an image of 1024 into 768 resolution, you can click on that. But if you want a model with 768 into 1360 resolutions, you just simply click on this. Then comes advanced controls. These are the aspect ratios. Let's say you want to have a 2 into 3 picture, or a 4 into 3, or even a 16 into 19. You can simply choose from this. And simply you can lock or unlock these. Then comes the width. If you want to have a more width of your picture, you can drag this. The maximum could be 1536 pixels. And then comes the height. You can select it maximum by 1536 and minimum by 512. So just play with that and look for your images. Then comes the guidance scale. It says how strongly your prompt is weighted. I usually keep values between 5 to 9. You can drag drop this with your needs. And then is the tiling feature. So it says it is ideal for repeating textures or backgrounds. It will produce tiny images just like in a collage. You can turn it on or exclude that. Then comes the advanced settings. Then comes the recommended sizes. So automatically set dimensions to the best fit for your selected model. So if you turn it on, it will automatically select the dimensions, but you can always turn it off. Comes the seed value. So it says use fixed seed, the deterministic number for the random number generator. You can select any seed value for your image, or you can turn it off if you don't need. And then is a scheduler. Defines how noise affects the generation. If you don't like your settings, you can always reset to default. In the middle section, there's a generation history, an image guidance, or prompt generation. So currently it says you still have yet to make your first AI image generation. Please type a prompt above to create your first image. So once we create our first image, it will be kept in generation history. So image guidance is currently off. It says leverage images and photos to guide your generation. Upload an image and get started. So you can turn it on, the image input, and then add an image to get started. You can drag drop or upload. You can select from recent images too. Then on the right side, it talks about adding up to 6 layers of image guidance. But this is a premium feature. So now let's type our first prompt. Let's say we want a picture of a frog. So I've typed frog, which is a very basic prompt, and will start generating by clicking on this button. So it will produce a photoreal picture because I've included that for now. So our image of frog is going to be ready in a few seconds. So our image is ready. Let's click on to zoom it. So there are options to organize. You can add new image or view all. Then there's an option to download the image or copy it to clipboard. Then comes to remove the background. It says that it will cost only 2 tokens, and you currently have 129 tokens remaining for today, which you can reset in 8 hours. So if you want to remove the background, you can click on this. Next comes the Alchemy Smooth Upscale. This is used for cartoonic or anime-like images and will cost 5 tokens. And then comes the Alchemy Crisp Upscaler. It is used for those images that have a lot of texture details. It includes real-like photos like digital arts and some 3D renders. And then comes the Alchemy Upscaler. It says use this to define and upscale your images. This can improve faces and hands as part of the process. Then if you want to delete this image, you can simply click on that, but this is a premium feature. So this is the original image, and if you want no background, you can click on this. So this is our picture of the frog without the background. Now let's cross and explore more features. So it says, you are currently on a free plan. Upgrade for priority generations, additional token credits, and much more. So if you want to upgrade the plan, you can click on this. Now let's turn off this photo reel. And see, there comes more options. So there are more models. We can select from these. There is an Leonardo Anime XL, Diffusion XL, Kino XL, Vision XL, and so on. If you look at this dynamic, there are anime, cinematic, creative, dynamic, environment, general, and many more options. If you don't want any dynamic model, you can simply click on none. Then comes the add element features. This is all about adding LoRa's. And then comes the adding negative prompt. So this is the very important feature of Leonardo AI and any other diffusion model. If you press on this, there comes a negative prompt section. This is basically that what things you don't want to see in the image. Just like when I typed frog, they produced an image of a frog with a camera. If I wanted to exclude the picture of this camera, I could simply type it here. And then the picture produced would be just the frog. So negative prompt is a very essential when it comes to stable diffusion and generating images. We'll be talking about in the next video in very detail because it's a very lengthy topic. So creating your first images with Leonardo AI and stable diffusion is an exciting journey. With its powerful tools and user-friendly interface, you can bring your imagination to life. Start with a free account, experiment with different prompts, and soon you'll be creating stunning visuals with ease.